Indian parents are different. When they find out that their children had a bad habit, they give them a warning. Warning to improve that do not do it next time. Next time, when the child repeats, they give a second warning. And next time, there is no next time. Most of my life I have tutored students in states from East Coast to West Coast. When an American mom finds out that the child has a bad habit, she decides to talk. She decides that she's going to talk to the child over dinner. So over the dinner, the child is sitting here and she's sitting here. She's saying, Eric, I know that you do not like to clean your room. But if you're not going to clean your room on your own, no one is going to do it for you. And Eric understands. Eric listens. She gives him enough time to improve. When she sees no improvement, she escalates the matter to the father. But Indian parents are different. When I was a child and I had developed a bad habit of asking chocolates from my relatives. When we had relatives visiting our home, and they knew that they had children in the home, so they used to bring some kind of sweets or chocolates. And those who didn't bring, I went ahead and asked them, haven't you brought chocolate for me? So they said, no, but I can get some for you. So they went to the market and brought it for me. In my mind, I thought it worked. So I repeated. I did again and again and again. When my mom finds out that I have been asking chocolate from my relatives who didn't bring it for me, she gave me a first warning. She held my hand and looked into my eyes and said, do not repeat this again. And I said, okay. As a child, you do not care much about the warnings. You're not afraid of anything. So I repeated. I did that again. So I got my second warning. Next time, there was no next time. Habits are all mental muscles. You develop the mental muscles by repetition. Either it is good or bad. If you're scared of something, you are scared again and again and again, and you build that mental muscle. If you're happy about something, or if you think that it works, you're excited about that, so you repeat that, and you repeat that, and you build that mental muscle of habit. So it works both ways. Another habit that I developed over a period of time was the habit of procrastination. For example, I knew when the exam dates are out, and I knew that the exams are going to start from 1st of March. And the exam dates were out on 15th of Jan. So everyone saw it like we have about 45 days. And I saw it like I have 45 days. I had this habit of procrastination. I thought I have 45 days, I can do it later. I can prepare for my exam tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. 15 days passed and I didn't prepare anything. Now I have about 30 days. Again, I have the same habit of procrastination. I'm not studying. I left it for tomorrow. Next day. And when I observed that there was only 10 days left, now I'm looking for crash course. How long does it take to crash? No time. For example, I wanted to study algebra in 5 days. I wanted to find some tutor who can teach me everything in 5 days. That was a crash course. So guess what? Who will have a better result? The person who has a habit of doing it now, or the person who has the habit of doing it later? Of course, the person who has the habit of doing it now. So the point is, we develop most of our habits in our childhood, either good or bad. For the bad habits, our parents sometimes help us to get rid of them, but some of the habits get unrecognized, unrectified, and we carry those habits throughout our lives. One more example that I'd like to share is the habit of distraction. From my childhood, I knew someone who did multiple tasks at one time was good. So I thought I can do it too. As in, I could walk to my school holding my book in my hand. I can walk and study. So that was a multitasking job. I felt good about it. Or I could eat and study, or eat and watch TV and talk to my friends. So all this time I was practicing distraction. So after some time, what happened that I was very good at distractions. So when I say that I'm not able to focus, it's not that because I'm not able to focus, it's just that I have trained my brain for distractions many times, so that now I'm very good at distractions. We have all kind of habits. Everything in fact is a habit. It's a mental muscle. One more habit that I developed over a period of time was the habit of blaming others for my mistake. We all want to change others. We want to change the world. But when we look around, we see everything is perfect. Everything is in order. People are happy. If something that needs to be changed is ourselves. If something that we need to change is our beliefs or perception. If we change that, everything changes. There's a very good example of my childhood. I was very small and I knew that I had my shoes kept in the shoe rack. The shoe rack was very tightly closed. I couldn't open it. So I pretended the shoes are not there inside the shoe rack. Instead, I went ahead and tried to look it in the closet in the other room. And I could easily open the closet. I'm looking everywhere. I couldn't find it. So I called my mom saying, "Mom, I cannot find my shoes." She asked, "Where have you kept them?" I said, "In the shoe rack." She goes, "Why are you looking for the shoes in the closet if you have kept it in the shoe rack?" I said, "Because I cannot open them." Then she came to me and said, "There is no way you're going to find the shoes in the closet if it's there in the shoe rack." So she helped me find my shoes, and I realized how silly I was. So that's the case we all have. The problem is within us, and we're looking for the solutions outside. We are blaming the situations. We are blaming the factors outside. We know that it's not going to work. It's something that inside we need to change. So the very first step to find the great results is to identify what's the bad habit that we carry throughout our life that is holding us back from the success. First of all, I want you to observe those bad habits and write down on a piece of paper. And once you have your bad habits recognized, we can work on it. We can work to rectify it. This video was all about finding out your bad habits. I'm going to make my next video how you can change your habits. What are the techniques you can use? So friends, please subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you receive notifications every time I post a video. I hope you have a great day and keep learning.